Then come on down, let's do the rear. Something I think is really cool and more cars need to do, center exit exhaust. Through the bumper where your license plate would go if it was street legal. So I can tell you right now, if they were to make this thing, that's not gonna happen. But it might end up down here. Welcome back to TTC Cars. I'm Brian, and behind the camera we have
Craig.
And behind me we've got a big deal. You've already seen the thumbnail, but there's more than just a rally car here. This is the GR86 Rally Legacy concept. And don't look over here yet, Craig. There's too much to see. We gotta grade that out. The big news here is the powertrain. And we're gonna get into all the rally stuff in a minute, but let's just show them, Craig. Let's get to it. We've heard the rumors that there is a 3-cylinder turbo in here out of the GR Corolla, and they weren't joking. They've literally made it front-wheel drive, transversely mounted with the all-wheel drive system out of the GR Corolla, which we know has a ton of personality. It's a ripper, makes a ton of power for what it is. The news here is it's not rear-wheel drive based anymore. The platform obviously still can do that, but it's been set up like a rally car, which is really, really cool in the concept car. Now, speculation is, will this ever make it to market? I don't know, but I'll tell you right now, I'm about it.
They did it.
Well, you remember the GT4 of the Corollas that Japan had that we didn't? That's it. So, in a lot of complaints about the GR86 platform is that beyond a factory configuration, the Subaru-based powertrain kind of isn't there for some people. Fixed. I'm just gonna say it, it's just fixed. Now, I want to get to the nitty-gritty and kind of show more details on it, but that's the big thing I want to get out of the way. I was expecting this motor to be mounted longitudinally, and it's transverse. That's pretty cool. So, but let's get into the rally stuff, Craig. Coming down the front, you've obviously got a great livery on the car, and we have full-on rally style, 80s style rally lights on it, which are super cool. I like that. Sparco, tow strap up front. Under the hood, let's get into it. It's pretty interesting to see a bunch of aftermarket componentry. It looks like Papadakis might have done this. I'm not exaggerating. ASC suspension with your dual compression adjustment on there, which is pretty cool. And they've mounted them on the actual strut brace, which is pretty neat. That's the factory strut brace on the normal GR. They've kept that in there. Coming down to cooling, Craig, you've got an aftermarket housing right here and also custom aluminum piping, which is pretty neat. They've really SEMA carded this thing to make it happen. I'm okay with it. I'm glad it exists. And the livery throws back to the old Corollas too, which is just, it's just so cool. It harkens back. Now, because this is a concept, we can't get in it. That's okay. We're gonna talk about the nitty gritty. Let's talk about wheels. We can't see it up front, but let's see it back here, Craig. It has Speedline wheels that are forged aluminum, and you've got Michelin Pilot Sports on it. And this is a pretty cool harken back. It's just a good rally look. I'm a fan of white wheels, especially for racing applications. It's pretty cool. You have GR Corolla brakes in the rear that are, you don't have these on the GR86. You don't have this kind of caliper on the back. Let's hop around the back. So they're not ignoring the GR4 history. They're capitalizing on that, which is pretty cool. Then come on down, let's see the rear. Something I think is really cool and more cars need to do, center exit exhaust. Through the bumper where your license plate would go if it was street legal. So I can tell you right now, if they were to make this thing, that's not gonna happen. But it might end up down here. That's pretty viable right there. You've got, again, Sparco tugs in the rear. And let's see that camera real quick, Craig. I'm gonna look at the underbelly a little bit. Well, there you go. That subframe looks GR Corolla all day long to me. And we are big fans of that GR Corolla. Interesting, you got single exhaust that goes with dual tips, but I am here for it. That's pretty cool. I'll be honest with you, I didn't expect to see that today when we got here. I thought we were gonna see a 3-cylinder rear-wheel drive configuration, but the all-wheel drive makes so much sense. What a cool concept. So, harkening back again, Craig, you still get the Mark IV style Supra rear wing. Are you seeing that too?
Oh yeah.
I love that. I think that's a really cool concept. Whether this car gets made or not, that part needs to exist on the aftermarket. Now, let's hop in the rear seat where the rear seat would go. Spare tire and X-brace in the rear where seats would be with your AST adjustable coilovers in the middle. You also see there's a shock tower in the corner where you can adjust the dampers there as well. Now, this is gonna be the hard part. Let's show them here, Craig. To the interior. We can't open the door, and this is what you get, rally spec doors. You have a halo seat from Sparco, and what I see, Craig, this is the interesting part, I don't see a 6-speed manual, I see a sequential. This is a pull sequential style shifter, and you do have a third pedal down there, which is pretty neat, and Sparco steering wheel. All in all, cool concept, but the big news is that powertrain. So let us know, let Toyota know, do you want to see this 3-cylinder make it in here? I think the answer is an obvious yes.
Yeah, and Brian, I think let's kind of do the others. What do you see happening and not happening out of this in the real world?
I see nothing happening from this in the real world.
Ooh.
That's my prediction on this. That being, not like this at least. I don't think they're gonna make an all-wheel drive transversely mounted configuration. I could see this motor mounted longitudinally as a rear-wheel drive car because the GR Corolla already covers that. There's not a demand for a coupe version of the GR Corolla.
It would be weird for them to do that. I completely agree with you. Although they went to a lot of lengths to do this, I'd be surprised if they don't do this.
Look, I'll just put it out there. I would be shocked if they did, because they put so much development in a rear-wheel drive chassis
True.
to then make it all-wheel drive and front-wheel drive base.
That would be weird.
But I would love it if they did. I'll tell you that.
I just, look, what we do know is we're going to see this motor in this at some point.
Yes.
Pretty sure. We're
Well,
about 9%.
pretty high
sure,
speculation on that. Yeah, we'll
high
leave it at
speculation of that.
What I do think you'll see is that rear wing becoming an aftermarket accessory.
Absolutely.
And hopefully these. My couch needs these.
Yeah, that's
okay?
pretty awesome.
Yeah. So anyways, that's kind of it. Anything else you want to talk about?
No, I think this is, look, this is a concept.
Right.
But this is a concept that's a usable concept.
Yeah.
All the concepts that Toyota has, they're like, you can use them in the real world. They're not just like,
no, this works.
They're not rollers.
This works.
None of these are rollers.
So we've seen media of this thing in the dirt working.
Yeah.
In fact, I think they took it to Rally Ready in Austin. That's where I've been there. I've seen the background. This is a functioning running tool. Toyota makes really cool concepts.
That's pretty cool.
Please, Toyota, make it, whether it's this configuration or rear-wheel drive. This is super cool. I like it a lot.
See you on the next one.
Take it easy. All right, Craig, I'm changing my answer on speculation.
Oh, okay.
There's a lot of speculation about Corolla.
Mm-hmm.
And its powertrain configuration, we're probably looking at it right now.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if it's going to be this body. But
Corolla or Celica?
Sorry, I'm sorry. Celica.
Ah, okay.
Not Corolla. Celica.
Yeah.
I think that's the coupe all-wheel drive.
Well,
deal.
that's what we used to have. We used to have the Celica GTS4 or whatever it was called. Yeah.
GR4, whatever the other thing
Yeah.
was called. That's what this concept is. I don't think it'll be a GR86 body, but we might see this layout. That's actually.
So yeah, we probably, GR86, you're right, probably will be longitudinally mounted.
Right.
But what we're probably actually looking at right here is the Celica. Just
About it.
with a
I'm
different
about
body.
it. Make it, make it, make it. I love
Awesome.
it. Also make that surf over there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.